Welcome to episode 48 of the A Free Spirit Life podcast. Hey there, thanks so much for being here today. I'm Shannon Kinney-Duh, holistic life and spiritual coach, mentor, teacher, and I am so happy that you're here joining me today for this podcast. In today's episode, I am going to share my favorite sleep rituals, ways to help you sleep more peacefully, because I am feeling and sensing and so deeply wanting to give you a moment of peace. If you are listening to this episode when it's live, you know that we are in the midst of the U.S. election, and 2020 has been a year we will all remember. And it's really the beginning of a new massive shift in our collective, in the world, in our own lives. And with massive shift comes uncertainty, feelings of being extremely uncomfortable, and it can almost be painful to move through so much change at once. And so sometimes the only way to move through the change is to breathe and to be in the moment, really taking it day by day. So if you've been feeling a little overwhelmed or stressed out or burned out or just tired of 2020, I want to offer you a moment of peace today, because sleep is our little reprieve. It's our time when we can go away and just close out the world and rejuvenate. And yet so many of us have a real struggle when it comes to sleep, whether it's having trouble falling asleep or having trouble staying asleep, or dealing with nightmares or night terrors, or just overall anxiety that can swirl and make us toss and turn. It is very hard for many of us to find peace in sleep. And so no matter where you are in that spectrum, I actually sleep really well. I love sleep. And yet if I don't do a few rituals to help me get tired, I find that I can take a long time to fall asleep, or if I get woken up, which is usually, by a child who climbs into bed or the dog, I can have trouble falling asleep if there's a lot on my mind. So in today's show, I want to share my 5 favorite sleep tips on how you can prepare for peaceful sleep during any time, but especially it will be nice for you as a little self-care treat during these tender times specifically. And then at the end of this podcast, I'm going to share one of my guided meditations to help you find more peace and relaxation as you drift to sleep. Also, if you love listening to guided meditations, you can find more of my meditations on Insight Timer. It's a free app. You download it to your phone, and then you can look up Shannon Kinney-Duh, or go to afreespiritlife.com, episode 48, and in the show notes, I'll share a link to all of my guided meditations there. But I have ones for sleep, for anxiety, for balancing the chakras, and even for your kids. So if you have children who have trouble sleeping or who like to listen to meditations to drift to sleep, I have those there as well. For those of you who are new to A Free Spirit Life, I started this place years ago to help you celebrate who you are in this moment, but also to help you have a safe place to land as you remember who you really are, as you reconnect to your most authentic self. To be yourself in this world, it takes a lot of guts. It takes so much courage to be who you are in as many aspects of your life as you can be. And sometimes when we're awakening, when we're discovering something new, when we're on that path of exploration, especially self-discovery. It is a personal journey, and yet it's so much more rewarding when you don't have to do it alone, when you don't feel alone, when you feel this sense of belonging, and when you feel a sense of safety as you're exploring. So I started a Free Spirit Life as a community to help you have a place to land so that you can feel like you're surrounded by people who get you, who support you, who are here to uplift you. Because let's face it, life is tough. We are constantly faced with new challenges, right? And I don't know about you, but I know for me, I feel so much better when I feel seen, when I feel heard, when I feel like I have a sense of belonging, and when I feel loved and appreciated for who I am. And that's what a Free Spirit Life is really ultimately about. So if you're not part of our private Facebook group, go to Facebook, look up a Free Spirit Life, and join our private group. We have about 1,800 beautiful women from around the world there, and it continues to grow. And so we would love for you to join us there. I also offer group coaching, online courses, and coaching sessions for one-on-one or human design readings. Now, if you're not familiar with human design, go listen to episode 47, where I introduce you to the 5 energy types. I am also offering an online workshop called What is Your Energy Type? You will learn your energy type based on your birth chart in human design, your authority and your strategy, and how you can start applying this information so that you can feel less burned out, so that you can feel more whole, resilient, powerful, and connected to your true self. Because we need to live in a place of abundance right now. We need to raise our vibration. We need to feel more energized. We're only here for a short time. Why are you here? Who are you really? And what are you here to do while you're here on Earth? Human design will give you the map, the energy blueprint based on your birth chart, and you will be fascinated because so much of it affirms what you already know about yourself, and yet it's the stuff that you were told was weird, or you should hide it, or you don't want to be that because you can't be successful or make money from it, or whatever. Human design affirms what you know and gives you the tools and the power to be that in the world, to be who you are and trust in it. So check out A Free Spirit Life. Go to upcoming workshops to get those details. Lastly, I want to give a shout out to Jan, who just left an awesome podcast review. She says, I've been participating in Shannon's work for over 10 years. I highly recommend her podcasts, workshops, and classes. She offers self-discovery, community, emotional support, and a philosophy of self-care through different modalities in a very professional, supportive manner. She has so much to offer. Her creative classes and meditations will guide you on your path to self-fulfillment so that you can contribute to others. She has contributed so much to my well-being. Thank you, Shannon. And thank you, Jan, for sharing that awesome review. Okay, let's do this. Sleep rituals. Do you have a ritual that you do each night that helps you fall asleep? For a lot of us, our ritual is we crash at the couch, we watch a few of our favorite shows, maybe we watch some of the late night television, and then we hop into bed and wonder why we haven't fallen asleep. Sometimes we go to bed with our phone. Now, first of all, I hope you know that that light keeps you awake, and any light messes with your melatonin levels. So make sure you're sleeping in a place that is dark, and turn your phone off or any TV at least 30 minutes before you get into bed. Now, sometimes I get it, it's not realistic, but if you can, try to do that as much as possible because it will start to give your body the cue that it's time to sleep. So, number one, my favorite tip for preparing to sleep is reflection. Take the time to sit and think about the day. Just think about the day. Sometimes we go to bed when there's something that is unfinished Now, of course, we can't check off the whole list. There's always going to be things that are unfinished, but I mean something that's pending or something that's on your mind. And if you were just to get up and write it down in your calendar or on a notebook, you could get it out of your head and not stew about it at night. So the first sleep tip is reflection. Reflect about your day and ask yourself, have I finished everything that I can in this moment, in this day, so that I can sleep peacefully, so that I can let the day go? If the answer is no, then you're going to think about what is it? What is it that is bothering me, that I'm thinking about, that's weighing on my mind? And if it's too many things, or if it's a specific problem that you can't solve in a, checkoff list, then get your journal. Writing things down, whether it's something you have to do or something that's on your mind that's bothering you. Maybe something, that someone said or did, or something you saw. Writing it down in your journal gives your mind a dumping ground. It gives your mind a place to release and to let go so that it doesn't continue to spin in your head. Because what happens is you are not giving yourself enough time to download the day, and then you try to go to sleep or you fall asleep, but eventually your mind is going to keep stewing and stirring, and it's going to literally wake you up. And that's when you stare at the wall or you toss and turn thinking about the things that have been on your mind. So definitely write things down. Write things down that you can let go of, and journal about things that are on your mind that you don't want to worry about in the night, and just set it aside. Give it a safe place to be held while you drift to sleep. Sleep ritual tip number 2, gratitude. Allow yourself a gratitude practice, and all you have to do for this is literally ask yourself, what do I feel most grateful for today? Or what do I feel most grateful for in this moment? Gratitude elevates and raises our vibration. It is a higher frequency vibe. And so if you are going to sleep thinking about how terrible your day was, how awful your life is, all the guilt and the worry and the regret, those are lower vibration frequencies, and it brings you down. And so allowing yourself to end the day with gratitude helps you feel better. It helps relax your mind. It helps open your heart, and it helps soften your body so that you can get ready for sleep. So after you've reflected and said, what can I let go of? Am I ready to say goodbye to this day? Then you close that by saying, what do I feel most grateful for in this moment? And notice how that helps to open your heart. And sometimes I literally like to place both hands to my heart because it brings me to this moment. It helps me connect with my breath. And even if you can't think of anything to be grateful for, in this moment you can say, I am grateful for my breath, and leave it at that. Sleep ritual tip number 3, lavender. Lavender is such a peaceful, healing scent. You can use it in a variety of ways. Here are my favorite ways to use lavender. Okay, number 1, get lavender lotion, or get a lotion that is unscented and then add your own lavender oil to it. Rub your feet before you go to bed. Hopefully you don't have some freaky feet thing. Some people do not like to touch their feet or have their feet touched. But if you don't mind that, please do this for yourself. It's like massaging your entire body. All areas at the bottom of the feet are associated with other areas of your body. That's reflexology. And so if you give yourself a moment to sit in stillness and massage your feet before you go to bed, especially with lavender oil or lavender lotion, don't just use the oil, but put it in lotion, you will sleep better. Now, it might take your body a little bit of time to relax, but experiment with it, play with it, and let me know. I really would love to hear from you if you do end up sleeping better after this. This is a tip I learned over 20 years ago in my very first yoga class with this amazing, amazing woman who was all into Ayurveda, and she had very simple yet powerful tools that stuck with me, and that was one of them. And I've done it for years, and I do it with my kids. And sometimes if I forget and I wake up in the night and I'm feeling super restless, or when I cannot fall asleep, I literally get my lotion, rub my feet, and I am knocked out. So try it. Let me know. And definitely do this for your kids. But side note, if you start doing this for your kids, they're going to want it every night, okay? So teach them how to do it themselves. But it's one of our rituals when I put the kids to bed. They always ask for their feet to be rubbed, and it's really special. It's a nice way to connect with them too. So I love it. But, of course, we always know as parents, there's those nights where you're like, just go to sleep. And they're like, please, can you rub my feet? And then it's like, can you rub my hands? And then can you scratch my back? And then can you rub my head? And it just goes on and on. But, hey, we only live once, and they're only little ones too. So I'm trying to savor that as much as I can. The other ways that I like to use lavender are an oil diffuser. So if you get a high quality, good quality lavender oil and you get an oil diffuser, you fill that with water and then you put 10 to 12 drops of lavender in the water and use your diffuser as it's suggested. And then you can plug that in and have that going in your bedroom. And it's really relaxing and it will help settle you. And then lastly, I make organic lavender eye pillows. These are custom designed fabric, all organic lavender, all organic flaxseed. And they're meant to be placed on your eyes to help your eyes relax. We use these in yoga at the end of a yoga practice in Shavasana, relaxation pose. And it's really great for meditations if you're lying flat. Also, really fabulous to fall asleep with them. Now, I typically don't sleep on my back as I'm sleeping. I kind of turn to the side. And so I will start with the eye pillow on my eyes. And I love to use them when I'm listening to a guided meditation. And then I have it on my pillow. Just the scent of the lavender is heavenly. And my kids sleep with theirs also. The other reason why I love eye pillows is you can put them in the freezer in a Ziploc bag. And when they're cold, you can put them on your eyes if you have puffy eyes, if you have allergies, if you get headaches frequently. They help with all of those as well. So we use our eyes so much in the day. If you look at a computer screen often, which most of us do, or your phone, you can help your eyes relax. It's just really soothing for your eyes. So you can place an eye pillow on them. If you're interested in those, I do make them. They're all handmade, they're all organic, and they're in my shop. You can go to afreespiritlife.com to look for those. All right, sleep ritual tip number 4. Learn your energy type. Oh my God, Shannon, when are you going to stop talking about human design? Probably never. I can't imagine that's going to happen. But I will obviously talk about more topics, but it is one of the things I am loving so deeply, because when you learn about your human design energy type, you are going to learn if you have internal sustainable energy that comes from your sacral center, or if you don't. If you have internal sustainable energy, this means that you have a defined sacral. You actually have life force, workforce, creative force energy within you. And this lights you up and helps you have the energy to do the work and the passions that you love. For those of you that have open sacrals or undefined centers in the sacral, you do not have sustainable energy, which means you actually take in the energy of others and you reflect their energy back. So if you are a generator or a manifesting generator, you have internal sustainable energy. You need to go to bed tired. You need to burn your energy. You have a lot of energy, even if you feel burned out. Some of you feel, are living out of alignment, or you're really tired right now. But in general, if you're doing work that you love and you're generally getting sleep, you have a lot of energy to burn, and this is mental and physical energy. So you need to burn your energy in the day. If you are not burning your energy physically and mentally, you are going to have trouble sleeping. You're just going to have trouble sleeping because you have all this energy that has to go somewhere, and it's keeping you awake. Now, if you do not have internal sustainable energy, that's manifestors, projectors, and reflectors, you guys take on the energy of others, and so you actually don't know when you're tired sometimes, and you push it way past the point of exhaustion. You don't know when enough is enough. And so I'm a manifestor. That means that sometimes I think I have more energy than I do, or if I get really into a project, I'll stay up way, way, way too late, and it's past my point of exhaustion. And then I go to bed and I'm up for hours because I've missed that window of opportunity where I could have slept well. And so you guys have to go to sleep before you're tired, and really a half hour to 45 minutes before you're tired. So this is also good to know about your kids, because if you are a manifestor, projector, or reflector and you're going to bed past the point of tiredness, you are going to toss and turn. You're going to have trouble sleeping. Now, you have to go to bed before you're tired because you have to get out of people's energy field, those you are absorbing and taking in and reflecting their energy. So if you live with generators, if you live with manifesting generators and you're around them a lot, you've got to get out of their energy field. And that means lay in bed for a little while, rub your feet with lotion, read a book, do something that allows you to be away from everyone else so that you can get tired, so that you can release any of that extra energy that you've actually taken in from other people. Okay? Really, really important. This is so helpful for your kids too. All right, my fifth sleep tip as you create an evening ritual: meditation. Now, you do not have to sit in meditation for 20 minutes and wear prayer beads and sit in total silence. There are lots of ways to meditate. Now, for me personally, I love to meditate at night. I do this usually almost every single night before I go to bed because it makes a huge difference for me. And sometimes I listen to guided meditations. Sometimes I listen to music, but most of the time, I really like silence. And I will sit in meditation as my way to download. And I will breathe and I will be. And I will allow my thoughts to float in and I will allow them to float out. And I will simply sit. And I actually have my lotion there, so I massage my feet with lotion before I get into my meditation zone. And for you, that may not work. If you really are interested in meditation, you can find a place to sit in meditation every night at the same time to be consistent with your practice. Now, you can sit for 10 seconds, you can sit for 30 seconds, you can sit for 2 minutes. When you're first starting out, keep it simple. Don't force yourself because you want this to be fun. You want this to be enjoyable. You want this to be something you want to do every night. And if you're sitting in pain, forcing yourself through a meditation, it's not something you're going to want to do again. You'll avoid it at all costs. You'll continually tell yourself you're too tired, you're too tired, you're too tired. You'll do it another night, and then you'll never do it. So sit, but sit in quietly for 20 seconds. Try that for a while. Now, if your mind is super restless, and it can be especially right now with this crazy time in our lives and with just so much going on, and so having a guided meditation is helpful because it helps you stay in the moment and it reminds you what to do and it gives your mind something to do. So it tricks your mind into thinking you're doing something, but then it still allows your body to relax and it still allows your spirit to feel like it can flow and be free. And so find your favorite meditations, try the insight timer, bookmark your favorite ones because there's so many different varieties. You're going to find teachers and the sounds of their voices that you love, and you're going to find ones that you don't. And so find your favorite so that you can just easily turn it on before you go to sleep and allow yourself to surrender, to let go of the day, to prepare for that peaceful sleep that you so deserve, that you so need. Because when you're asleep, you can allow your dreams to unfold, and you can rejuvenate your body, and you can take a break from the world. Now, I know some of you don't like to sleep. Some of you don't like to shut off for a variety of reasons, whether it's trauma you've been through, whether it's not wanting to let go, whatever it is, that's okay. Honor where you're at in this moment. Honor who you are in this moment, and be patient with yourself. Take it slowly. And really, most importantly, all that I'm sharing, it's really another self-discovery piece of the puzzle to say, give yourself the time to look within, to listen to your heart, to connect with your intuition. Why is it that you have trouble sleeping? Why is it that you can't shut off? What really is on your mind? Write about it. Journal about it. Get it out. Find the support that you need to process the things that make you worry, to process the things that are on your mind. We live in a very anxious world. Our children, our neighbors, our friends, our spouses, ourselves, we're all dealing with some form of anxiety. Anxiety happens when we have unprocessed trauma or unprocessed thoughts that are stuck in the past of regret, guilt, shame, or that are stuck in the future of what ifs, worry, anticipation. And the real practice with everything I'm sharing and everything that helps us be okay for a moment is it brings us back to the present. Because in this moment, there is no thought, there is no worry, there is no regret. It's simply this moment. This is a new moment, a fresh, clean slate. And you have a choice to practice with each breath, to think a new thought, to dream a new dream, to take a new path. Allow yourself the gift and the tenderness that comes from preparing for peaceful sleep, from allowing yourself to rest, to renew, to retreat, to rejuvenate your mind, your body, and your spirit. Let me know how it goes. What are your favorite sleep rituals? I'd love to hear from you. Email me, shannon@afreespiritlife.com. And let's go right into this guided meditation for peaceful sleep. Welcome to your meditation. Take the time that you need to get really comfortable. The intention of this meditation is to help you fall asleep peacefully. And so, get in bed, get comfortable, do any sort of moving or shifting that you need to adjust and to allow your body to be held, to fully relax, to give yourself the gift of peaceful sleep. Once you're settled, find a moment of stillness now and take a deep inhale breath through your nose. And as you exhale, let go of the day. Do that again. Full breath in. Open your mouth and let go of your day. Last time, fullest breath in through your nose. Release any tension, let it all go with your breath. Now you can close your mouth, relax your tongue away from the top of your mouth, and simply breathe in and out through your nose, or whatever is most comfortable for you. Just allow your breath to travel in and out effortlessly. Simply allow your breath to breathe your body. Now bring your attention to the crown of your head and allow the top of your head to soften, letting your mind relax, using the gift of your imagination. Imagine that your mind is a big, blue, expansive sky. And as you notice your thoughts, allow them to turn into big, fluffy white clouds. Let them float in and let them float out. Notice how that helps to relax your mind. As you release the forehead, soften and close down the eyes. Relax every muscle in your face. Letting your neck relax. Feel your shoulders opening, getting heavy. As you feel your heart lighten, as though it's expanding and rising up to the sky with each breath. Your heart continues to feel light and open and free. And the rest of your body is getting heavy, relaxing further. Your arms are soft and still. Your hands are relaxed. Your fingers are still. Your belly is soft. Your back is releasing. Your hips open. Your thighs, your knees, your ankles and toes, everything is soft now. Just releasing, letting go of the day. Now your breath is traveling effortlessly through your body. Your heart feels light and open and free. Your body is so relaxed. And you think it's relaxed until you imagine your bed holding you up. Can you surrender even more? Can you relax and release and let go even more? Let your bed hold you up. Let your body feel supported by the earth. Allow yourself to be held in this moment of safety and security, quiet, stillness. You might even feel like softly smiling as you bring your attention to your heart center. Before you drift to sleep, ask yourself, what do I feel most grateful for in this moment? Allow whatever answers to surface from your heart and your mind. What am I most grateful for? Allow yourself to feel grateful for your own breath. What a gift. What a gift to be here in this moment, listening to these words, allowing the day to close, letting go, being held, drifting to sleep peacefully. This is your time now to drift, to sleep, to allow yourself to relax and to do nothing at all. You have nothing else to do in this moment except let your breath breathe you, let your bed hold you, let the earth support you, let yourself go. Let your imagination hold you in this expansive light, the big blue sky with the clouds floating in and out. You can see the light from the sun. You can feel the warmth from its rays, and you feel safe. You feel supported. You feel loved. You feel at peace. You feel ready to sleep. Let yourself drift and listen to the peaceful music as you fall asleep. Sweetest dreams. Thank you.